Hello YouTube, it's me, it's Michael B. Thank you so much for checking out today's video, and today we got a lot of exciting news coming out of the Evercade camp. It looks like they're doing a total refresh of their Evercade line of consoles and handhelds, including some more news about the exciting Giga Cart. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on in Evercade, and I'm going to tell you more about it right after this. So that's right guys, in today's video we're going to talk all about the EverCade-R line, the EXP-R, and the VS-R. On top of that, they've got an exciting new Giga Cart coming out, allowing more advanced modern console and older games to be played on the Evercade line of consoles. A lot of really cool stuff coming out. This refresh rebrand comes with a new look, new price point. I think you guys are going to be excited. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the video. Guys, I always appreciate the support. If this is your first time to the channel and you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, all that YouTube jazz. So guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm a pretty big fan of the Evercade line of products. I, of course, have had everything going back to the original Evercade, the EXP, which is the updated version of the handheld, and their home console, the VS, and I think they're all pretty fantastic. But what's funny is I was saying to my buddy Restalgia there a couple days ago, you know, you haven't heard much from Evercade in the last couple days, and of course, the minute you say that, a bunch of news is going to come out, and I can't wait to share everything that Evercade is doing with you guys today. Of course, the very first thing we got to talk about is the rebrand refresh on their products. So, of course, Evercade released this new trailer today explaining the R line of products. I thought it was for Restalgia. Apparently, it is not. Evercade, VSR, and the EXP-R, you'll take a look at it. It is very Restalgia themed with that new color design, but on top of that, we're getting a refreshed, sleeker look, as well as a new price point that I think you guys are going to be pretty excited about. I love the Evercade EXP, but I did think it was a little bland being all white, and the VSR had the original white and red coloring. This is definitely a much better look. So guys, on top of a brand new look, there's a brand new price point as well, as Evercade have now managed to relaunch both the Evercade VSR and the EXP-R at new price points, $99, sub $100. Now there is some concessions with that. With the Evercade VSR, you are only getting one controller, and with the EXP-R, the 18 Capcom titles that came previously on the EXP will no longer come on this new version. Alright guys, so I've got some pictures to share with you now. These are all the public relations pictures they sent out, but you can get a better look at the VSR. Still will be dual cartridge slot, but of course it only comes with one controller at that $100 price point. The new look is fantastic. I think this is absolutely beautiful. That was one of my critiques when I talked about the Evercade line of products, especially the first two. I thought they looked, I don't know what the term is, a little drab, that white and red. Looked a little old school almost, like Famicom-like. I think this is a much nicer look. I hate to give Restalgia credit because he used to make jokes to him that they needed to rebrand in his colors, and sure enough, they did it, but I don't think it was intentionally. It does look very good, though. There's a updated, closer look at the Evercade VSR. There you can see that. Of course, with the Doom games coming out, people are pretty excited about those. Also, there was a Doom dedicated console that came out a little while ago. That looked really nice as well. Some more looks at the product, and there is the Duke Nukem Collection 1, which you can see going in. The only thing that's going to be a little bit weird, the old cartridges looked fantastic. I mean, uniform with the console, so keep in mind they're now going to be slightly different. I wonder if the cartridges are going to be different going forward. There's also a cartridge coming with both of these new handhelds, yet to be announced. They haven't decided which one they're going to go with yet. Here's a look at the updated EXP. The original one was all white. This has definitely got a nicer two-tone Restalgia type look to it. It looks really super sharp. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. If you want to get an idea on how good the Evercade is, go back and watch my other videos. I mean, the emulation for these games being ported to the console is excellent. Like, we're talking like spot on emulation. I think you guys will really dig it. So there's an updated look at the start select buttons. Damn it, Restalgia, why are you right? And again, I talked about that two-tone coloring with the cartridges being the white look, so they won't match like they previously did, but you can see it in the back there. There's the bottom, the color button indicator. Yeah, I mean, this looks great, and you do see what I was talking about with the white cartridges. It's going to look a little strange, but it's not as uniform as previously it was, so that is a little interesting. There's an updated look at it. The other thing about the EXP that a lot of people forgot about is this thing also works in Tate mode for your classic vertically oriented arcade games, and they're also coming out with a new Tate-style controller for both the EXP-R and the EXP. Here you can see it here. I did mention that while holding the console in Tate mode, it felt a little wobbly, right? Like it depends on what you're working with there. So it does seem like the big console is kind of moving back and forth. So this grip controller will now help with that, allow you to play vertical games a little bit easier. So there you can see your charcoal, I believe they think the coloring is, to a teal, but for the buttons, but it's a charcoal, and then you can also get one for your original white EXP. Yeah, man, I mean, it looks crazy, but it will definitely help with playing the vertical games for the people like me who did find it a little wobbly when trying to play in that nature. So, yeah, there's the updated look at the Evercade EXP-R and the Evercade VSR. Really cool. One other item to point out about the Evercade EXP-R compared to the original, with the Evercade VS, you can play on a TV. Previously, with the EXP, there was a micro HDMI out to play on a TV. That has been removed in this iteration, so this no longer plays on the TV. The optimal way to play on a TV is the VSR. So the other big Evercade news that happened this week was the announcement of the Evercade Giga Cart. Now, this is a new cart format that will allow for larger, more recent retro games. 2 Giga Cart collections are going to be released in 2024. So guys, Evercade have put a blog post out explaining what the Giga Cart is and what it's going to do for you. So here at Evercade, we've always had to strike a balance between bringing great games to you on a physical cartridge and ensuring they represent great value to you. As we head into the future, the scope of what our fans want to play becomes more recent. We've adapted to provide this the best way we can. You know, entitled gamers always looking for the most recent games. Giga Cart is a new type of cartridge we are making that is designed specifically for larger and more modern retro games, mostly originally released on CD. This new cartridge type will be identical in size and shape to your existing carts, but will internally have a larger capacity to bring you these more demanding titles. We've been honest with the community, and they have always been honest with us. For us to produce a larger cart would mean a higher development and release costs, and the Evercade community has always been open to this if reasoning behind it was so that they get more from the collection in the quality of the games provided. We believe we found the right balance with Giga Cart. Giga Cart Evercade cartridges will have a RRP, so I guess that's like MSRP here in Canada and the US, of about $25. This means having more of these games in one cart will have a better value for you than breaking a game list down over multiple cartridges. The change does not affect the current cost of other Evercade cartridges, and they will remain at their $19.99 price point. Giga Carts will work on all Evercade and Super Pocket devices. You can identify a Giga Cart, tongue-tied there, by a new logo on the front of the box as seen below. So that is your Giga Cart there. That's how you know this thing is jam-packed with gaming goodness, I guess. We will have 2 Giga Carts released in 2024 and look forward to sharing with you the fantastic games that will be coming on these new Giga Cart collections. So anyways, guys, that's all the exciting Evercade news for today. The Evercade, EXP, and VS Restalgia, Refresh, Rebrand, our editions are going to be coming relatively soon at a price point of sub $100, $99, tomato, it's $100. It looks like they got a much better look to them and some compromises to get the price down and make these things more economical. Of course, with the Evercade VSR, you're only going to get 1 controller in box. You'll have to buy additional controllers, and other stuff works with these as well, guys. Just a heads up. On top of that, the Evercade EXP-R will not have the previously released and included installed on the device Capcom titles, or will it have the micro HDMI out slot? So keep that in mind. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. What do you think of the new design of the Evercade EXP and VSR? If the look and price point was stopping you from picking one of these up before, are you now more interested in picking up one of these Evercade products? On top of that, we've also got the really cool announcement of the Giga Cart. It's exciting to see more modern retro games and hopefully some more modern, powerful indie retro games coming to the console. I know people have been asking, like, can they do PlayStation? Can they do PlayStation and above in 64? Now, possibly with the Giga Cart, we can see that. Plus, we can see larger collections on one cart even. So, guys, let me know what you think of all the Evercade news. Are you an Evercade owner? If you are you interested in picking up a new EverCade-R product? Or are you interested in picking up some of these new Evercade Giga games? What are you hoping to see? Thank you once again for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time.